time to do our civic duty, Sylvia. It's a good thing you're wearing gloves. Nothing can withstand the caustic saliva of the mustachioed lizard, including nasty little microbes.
Does that also include this bucket? Because I think it's starting to smoke.
Whoops! We'd better hurry and hit as many spots as we can. Phew! It feels so good to do something normal. Well, normal for me. The hunt for a legendary weapon has been eventful, but exhausting.
What's the latest?
I've been keeping an ear out for rumors, and I finally heard a promising one about a masterwork sword hidden in the heart of the forest. I tried to get a party together, but my guildmates are super wary of that part of the forest on account of the endless eerie fog. So, I spent hours wandering around alone in the mist. I'm sure I was walking in circles at one point, but I didn't give up. I have the blisters to prove it!
Did you ever find the sword?
Yeah, but it was totally rusted. I guess if you're ever looking to stash a blade away for a generation or two, you shouldn't leave it in a damp, mist-shrouded forest. At least I got my steps for the day.
I thought your glutes looked nice. Must have been all the walking.
Well then, I guess I won't complain. But to be honest, I hope I get my hands on something soon. I'm starting to have visions of myself as a washed-up wannabe. If I'm not careful, I could end up like the very first hero I ever met.
Your first encounter with a hero didn't go well, I take it.
Not for him. It was less than a year ago. I'd started working shifts in the family warehouse. My dad's run a regional distribution hub. Imports, exports, mostly catnip.
Wow. Catnip is big business, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Cat pirates buy in bulk. According to the stories, they used to sail up and down the coasts, setting fires and causing mayhem. Regular, dependable access to catnip keeps everyone happy and at peace, which is why it was cause for concern. When a man came to our door and claimed our catnip storage facility had been infested by slimes. He pointed out the telltale trails of goo all along the perimeter of the building. My dads were pretty panicked about it. But this guy, he was a licensed hero, he said. A freelance troubleshooter looking for work. My dads were only too happy to pay him to take care of the slimes. As for me, well, you can probably imagine how excited I was. I followed him everywhere, hounding him with questions, watching him like a three-eyed ferret. That's how I discovered he was all a scam. The only slimes in our warehouse were the ones he set loose there.
Ugh, what a creep. He must have been so disappointed.
Point of fact, I was furious, Sylvia. Really mad. I chased him off our property with a +1 stapler. Then, without even stopping to think about it, I vanquished the slimes he'd left behind. My first battle, and they were defeated handily. After that, I felt this surge of confidence and clarity. I knew I owed it to myself to give my childhood dream a shot, so I started looking for opportunities to make a move. When Rafta's guild put out the call for recruits, I knew I'd found the opportunity I was looking for.
And unlike that phony hero, you've been doing an incredible job.
Thanks, but let's be real. I can always do better. That's what my quest is all about. Gaining the power to level up. Then again, they say power corrupts. What if I get my hands on a powerful weapon and it changes me? What if I go all Dark Mint, destroyer of worlds?
It could never happen. You're too good to go bad.
Isn't it dangerous to think that way, though? Anybody can make a bad choice sometimes. But I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
So you'll keep looking for a weapon?
Yeah, I'm no quitter. And sometimes it's not until your back's against the wall that you see what you're really capable of. That's when you break out the Blitz. Know what I mean?
You know I do.
Good. I'll keep you posted on my quest. And don't worry. I'm sure I'll have good news soon.
Uh-oh. I know that face. Either you just swallowed a mouse, or you're about to blurt out another confession.
In truth, I do have a... Well, confession is too strong a word, and listen, just remember you've already forgiven me, so you can't get mad, and...
That's not how forgiveness works, Oswald!
Hear me out now. Can you do that for me? I need you to know the whole story. As I've told you before, my own hubris is to blame for my current feathery condition. With my prowess for potions, I was confident that I could be the first to make it to Maven's abandoned castle and live to tell the tale. And I was right. I simply didn't foresee all the complications.
Complications is one way of putting it.
Let me finish, would you? Naturally, I was desperate to find a cure. Upon returning home, I set myself to finding one. As I pored over every text I could find on the subject, all other concerns were forgotten. I spared not a thought for my business, my customers, or my debt. Then Helena came poking around, praising the place. She thought I was just some bird. I realized that she couldn't sense me with her magic. My transformation had broken that infernal soul binding of hers, and I suddenly felt no great rush for a cure. But there is a cure. A potion, in fact.
There is? That's great news! What do we need to make this cure?
Well, that's the rub. I found the formula in Maven's own journals, and it requires an exceedingly rare ingredient, one she herself cultivated in her castle laboratory. It is known as Maven Bloom. For years, this ingredient was thought lost to history, but shortly before your arrival here, members of the Heroes Guild found a single sample locked away in her castle. They brought it back. It now sits within the guild hall's vaults, and there it shall remain. Until the day it is awarded to the potion maker who wins the 5th and final competition.
Wait. The ingredient you need can only be obtained by winning this competition circuit? The very circuit that you insisted was my only shot at saving myself from the debt you saddled me with? Oswald, did you manipulate me into getting that ingredient for you?
No. A little. It's a happy coincidence. The competition is the best way for you to make the money you need. And hasn't it been working out so far? I only neglected to mention that I had a second reason for ushering you in that direction.
Unbelievable. All right, well, it's not as if I have another option here. But I'm warning you, no more secrets. You need to be on your best behavior. Or else, I might just use that Maven Bloom to make a delicious soup.
You wouldn't.
Try me. See what happens.
Also, you should know I ate the last cookie.
Nice day for a shopping spree, isn't it? I don't really need anything, but maybe I'll see something I can't resist. In addition to you, I mean.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Do I seem a little manic? I probably do. You've got to understand, back home, I never got to do stuff like this. I couldn't leave my house without being mobbed by fans and photogs. Forget about a shopping trip, there'd have been a riot. I feel ridiculous complaining about it. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but it's a lot sometimes. I'm glad I decided to go incognito while on Rafta.
You always stand out in a crowd, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, good. I wouldn't want to lose you in the throng. But maybe I'll hold on tight, just in case. And for the record, it's not like I want to fade into the background. I just want a little distance between myself and my brand, I guess. My professional image is cookie-cutter clean. But out here, well, my stylist isn't around to tell me what not to wear.
I could use some fashion guidance. Got any tips? Or hand-me-downs?
When it comes to fashion, the only tip anybody needs is to wear what they like. Take it from me. There's some things a person should get to decide for herself. Back home, it wasn't just my clothes or hair that were out of my control. Before this little sabbatical, my record label had final say over what I ate, where I went, who I spent time with. I'm telling you, Sylvia, they micromanaged my whole life, all in an effort to maximize my appeal to the widest possible audience. It's nice to get a break from all that, to explore my own style.
And write your own music.
Yes, exactly that. It's sort of all related, isn't it? Choosing your own look, the face you present to the world, and singing your own words, words you believe. It's all self-expression. Find your rhythm, and people will hear what you're really trying to say.
That's a tip I can tap my foot to.
I hope you'll be swaying along to my original composition soon.
So the writing's going well?
Yeah, I've gotten to the part in the story where our hero needs to lean on someone else. I could introduce an animal helper, or have our hero enlist the aid of a great magician. Which trope do you like best?
Helpful mage. You can't go wrong leaning on the supernatural.
If it's magic you want, it's magic you shall have. As for me, I want footwear, I think. Did you see? There's a whole booth over there just for shoes.
I saw a pair of boots with some pretty severe spikes. I think they might suit you. But you should be the judge of that.
You've got me figured out pretty well, haven't you? Come on, let's both try on a pair.
you